And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ian Happ up to hit.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Seiya Suzuki in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a drive deep right field. That's back there. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And now they're out front. It's 3-0. And now Michael Busch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Busch handling the duties at first, batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Way inside, gets out of the way.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the outside corner, and the count is 2-2. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And it gets by him.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Line drive. Torres fires to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back now from Hilldale Park. And on the hill in this one, Colin Ray. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball, great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Gleyber Torres stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. There's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
0-2. Fuck.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back at Hilldale Park. Top of the second. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Going well. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall.
That's a hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
To third might be two. McKinstry tossed to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ reached on an infield single his first time. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that's just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's out to center field. Gets down, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Seiya Suzuki. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he got him. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the second. Here's Riley Green.
The left fielder,
Ray back to work. And that's through here for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. Into the slide, and he got it.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Zach McKinstry, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bunting, and he pops it up. Fires over to first. Bang, bang play. On to the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. Swanson digs in. The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to short. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that is out of play. Kicks and fires. That one blasted deep to right. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double. One out. Runner at second. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Brant Herter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. And a strike. Horner over at second, 1 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rogers down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, inning over. As we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
There's a splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Crow Armstrong brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. That one not close. 1-0. Shaw measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And King Tuck sends it out of here. And they add a pair. It's 7-0. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Runner at third with 1 gone. Now it's going to be Michael Bush. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 and 2 the count.
And there's the ball.
2-2.
Hit in the air, center field. Meadows has a beat on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 8-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first.
Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
To first, and Gleyber Torres retired.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Colt Keith.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Riley Green. And a swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And it is 2-1. New pitcher on now, Tyler Holton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
Tosses across the first. 1 away here in the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Out to short, Sweeney. Zips it to first, and the Cubs go 1-2. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Swings and misses. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient.
Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 down, bases empty.
34.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And back now from Hilldale Park. Top 6. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. They say a win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Next offering is down low. Base knock, center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Avs. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
On the ground to the left. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now battle the first baseman, Michael.
So first and second with 1 gone. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Ray back to work. On the ground. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting.
And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Flying to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That's whipped. Base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Shaw makes the grab. 2 down. Here is Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Headed towards the corner. Tucker really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Chases the fastball up the back at Hilldale Park. Top of inning number 7. And now, Dansby Swanson. Line drive to short and caught. Here's Nico Horner.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Slings it across, and 2 away to start the 7th. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Popped up. Holton should have this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Colt
the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one.
Green.
And that one fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Torque to the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And the inning is over. We go to the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. New pitcher for the Tigers, Brennan Hanafy.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives. What a play. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Zach McKinstry.
The third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
That one fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
0-2.